What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is not your traditional car show, local car show. This is not your traditional local drift competition. This is biggest of big leagues that we could ever possibly imagine going and attending in Europe. This is us officially going off to DriftMasters Grand Prix for 2024 for Mandello Park for round 2. And I'm not gonna lie, from the way that the standing is at the moment in the championship, I feel like I had to come to this one because I have absolutely no doubt. This already comes down, not necessarily to the wire, but there are 6 rounds in the DriftMasters Championship, and the majority of the high end of the big leagues, of the big lads, your Connor Shanahan, your Jack Shanahan, your Peter Vicek, and all these kind of different people, did not do as good as they anticipated in Spain, which, as a new track first round out, for being the brand new track for all the boys, it was half expected, but to come out the way it did, no one expected that. So everyone is going to be hitting the ground running this weekend. I am so looking forward to it. Everyone is going to be literally at their top tier. They can't not be. It's all to play for in the second round, and I genuinely could not be more excited for being able to go. And then on top of that, the main reason why I came out to Ireland, all because Stephen McConnell, the first Scottish Drift Masters competitor to be competing in the championship. Pretty sure it's just a wild card, but I have no doubt in the near future he is going to be competing at the highest level. It's exactly where I want to be. That's the aim of the game. That's the real dream on this channel, is just to get up to the top tier of competitive drivers. I guess we'll just wait and see. But for now, we're going to enjoy these beautiful sceneries, and we're going to just go with the flow until we reach Mandello Park. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you come along for the ride, and we'll see how it goes. This is going to be fascinating. So we have officially made it to Ireland. We have officially made it to Dublin for the European Drift Championship. Oh my god! So delighted to at least finally say that being here. To at least finally say that I'm coming for a European Drift Championship. I couldn't be more excited. It's been 3 years in the making of my YouTube, and it's taken this long to financially afford to be able to come to an event like this, and it's such a big win for me. It's such a big win. Such a big win. It's only a matter of time before we're here next with our own car, our own setup. But tomorrow, bright and early, European Championship, we're finally here. Qualifying should be around about 12 o'clock. I think practice starts at 8 or 9. But either way, we'll catch this up tomorrow and we'll see some European drifting. But yeah, until tomorrow, guys. I'll see you there. far. Finally made it. It really wasn't that far away from the Airbnb as it turns out, which is fucking wonderful. 40-minute drive, something like that. But we're officially here. People are starting to come in, and practice is only about half an hour in. We're gonna take it all in, experience it, and see where the day takes us, because we have a lot to look forward to this weekend. It's gonna be such a banging time, and I really hope that you enjoy the video, guys. Go around and we'll take a wee wander and see what the crack is. And now, enjoy it. taking a wee wander around the paddock and that. I've spoken to Stephen, spoken to his mechanics and that. He seems to be having some teething issues. A rose hound joint came to start binding on his car. He's not in the right boost setting either, this particular track and this particular diff that he's got at the moment. He's got a bit of a disadvantage, so we're going to try and remap it just now, try and get all the numbers in, put it in the high hole for him, see what the day comes up. I think it's qualifying not far away from now, so maybe get a couple more paddock views, get some more drifting under. We'll see how it goes. So we're mostly through practice. I think it's started raining. So it's going to get really interesting. I was expecting crap, but Mandela, here we go. This is misery. Oh my god, I would hate to be out there. Oh my god. The spur coming down like. Jesus. My years of coming to drifting has slowly paid off. An umbrella. Of all things. I think they're probably going to end up taking an umbrella tonight or something. Probably not actually. Stop. Practice, I think, officially over and done with. It is nice blue skies again, once again. Gonna go over to the paddock, see all the cars that I didn't see. Hopefully maybe get a chat with a couple of the drivers. Really like to get a chat with Connor, or at least with Jack, because Jack's my all-time favourite driver. Just aggressive as anything. Waiting for Stephen. Let's see how we go. So I totally forgot that not all the drivers are all on the same paddock. There is actually like pits for some of the drivers. Like your... Actually, I don't know. I suppose we'll go and double check, yeah.
under zone 4. This is where they're going to keep the rear wheels to the edge of the circuit. You'll see Connor Shannon do it there.
So we're just about to start qualifying and we're going to see how the weather turns out.
They can only styling on the line. This car was almost a bare shell on Wednesday night. Now it's still easier in the first qualifier. Locks up that front bracket. Onto the outside zone transition.
It's not, but it's very rare. You'll see some of the biggest names in the Japanese championship running that kit.
I spoke to him earlier on and he said this is
Let's
such a big step up from national championships, you know, becoming a national champion. Working your way into this. He said I set on the start line yesterday and looked across and you've got the likes of James Dean, Peter Vincek, Oliver Randlew. They're all looking at you saying, show us what you've got. He said it was so unnerving, but it felt so rewarding to be here now as Stephen McConnell fires down. Again, another little tentative initiation, very patchy on the initiation. They have to really work these conditions out. But looking good so far.
Come on.
Circuit looks for the wall, nice flick, grabs the back bumper, disposes half the back end of the car on the wall, looks for that final outside zone. The car doesn't sound healthy, Dave, as he crosses that line.
No, that doesn't sound healthy.
The most successful drifter of all time. But as he said himself, he hit the wall yesterday. He's been pushing hard. He's been changing setups because the game is just that hard now. So the machine's going to have to turn it up to 11 here to get himself into qualifying.
Yeah, he's going to go for a 100-point run here. Big speed from James Dean as he flicks that car in. Left foot braking. Look at that. Lets it go. Lets it watch to the edge of the circuit. Dean on a looks for the wall. Precision from Dean. Backs it in almost. As James Dean now back onto a big clutch kick. So he looks for the wall once again. Across the line. Then on the outside zone. Textbook from James Dean. That's perfect.
We always use James Dean as the yardstick. You can see 110% in this crazy 800 horsepower 2JZ S15.
Yeah, Kevin Quinn known for the rev limiter, and you can already hear it screaming as he comes down the hill. Big flick across the circuit. Kevin Quinn wants to prove this weekend. He wants to put himself back into the mix.
Nasser Al-Arbi, he is driving an S13. This car weighs 1,200 kilos, but it is running 1,360 horsepower, this car. First quarter straight away, look at that. No grip on that first corner. It does well to recover
As he goes right to the edge of the circuit. The team didn't get the result they wanted in Spain. They said they were coming back here after testing the cars, getting the results. Right to the edge of the circuit. Vincek not messing around. Damn, the foot brake once again.
He was the first driver in 20 plus years to win an Irish event on home Irish soil. First driver. Qualifying evening. And Kuba Pishkovsky is against Laurie Heinen, which is mental. Will we see the two Red Bull? Will we see Dean and Heinen in the final?
Thing for the
I've
end
just
of
had a
qualifying,
thought.
top four.
It's dangerous.
Head to head.
And what he earns now in this battle. Did he just take over the
It
championship?
could be
at
championship
least
winner.
one
We
championship?
can't speculate, but we also can.
My maths is mathing today.
You want more on Dean in the first semi-final of the showdown. The Master and the Apprentice.
Well, they battled just a few weeks ago.
They were in the final of Formula Drift just 2 weeks ago. Now they're in completely different cars in their home territory, and they live 1 kilometre from each other in Cork. But now they're going to want to be a lot closer than 1 kilometre for these two runs.
Yeah, they're through the gears, through the chicane, down they come for initiation. Oh, big separation already as James Dean starts to pull from Connor Shanahan. As James Dean fires that car, a little understeer from Dean though, as he picks it back up again. Shanahan desperate. You can see him, he's got one. himself up, fires it backwards to the wall. Shanahan goes for the dive, looks for the door, as he gives him a little rub, he tags the door, across the line, Shanahan means business.
Oh, Shanahan leaving a big old tire mark on the door of James Dean's car towards the end of that one. This is kind of personal.
That's fruity.
That personally, I thought, oh, you know, maybe he's taking it easy, and then
No, this. Dean knows he's got the grip. Look at this. He's onto the back bumper already. James Dean hunting down Connor Shanahan, and he's closer through that first corner than Shanahan was. He looks for the rear wheel, and Shanahan deals with it perfectly. But James Dean times the transition. They look for the transition into the wall. Dean will make the dive right now. Up to the door goes James Dean on Connor Shanahan's 86. He tags the door, pushes him across the line. This is insane.
that entry was insane. That entry was almost stupid, in my opinion, because he still has to go tomorrow without breaking the car, James Dean. And Connor Shanahan, I think he knows.
Shakes his head,
I think he knows it was the wrong.
Mental.
Well, as they get out of the car, Mandela makes some noise for Connor Shanahan and James Dean. These are, I would arguably say that ranked 1 and 2. I'm not going to give you an argument over where they placed, but of 1 and 2 in Irish drifting right now. Going through to the showdown final is James Dean. James Dean gets the win and goes through to the showdown final this weekend. I mean, he's going to be tough for Heinen to beat here. Heinen is coming in on great form for 2023, but he's up against a very steely competitor and one that looks like he's very at home.
Heinen to chase down Kuba Bashkovsky for a spot in the showdown final, and once again, big separation. Bashkovsky fires that car in, he's not messing around. This huge separation this time, as Bashkovsky puts the car right where it needs to be, and now it's going Heinen is playing catch up. GR86 and fires it down onto the door as they get to that final outside zone. Heinen now going for some redemption, looks for the side and across the line.
I'm going to put a big statement out there. Think about it. All the way through qualifying, what side of the track is everybody starting on?
The other side.
Yeah, on the lead run, right?
Yeah.
So all their engine, all their exhaust is drying that
it
side
up.
of the car. When they go to the chase lane,
Oh, yeah.
Here's Heinen flicks the car across, and Bashkovsky now has the advantage. No separation as he fires through. He gets right up close and personal. As Heinen goes wide, drops the wheel off circuit. Bashkovsky deals with it. Both guys as they now fire towards the wall. Will Heinen go wide? He does. Oh, contact as Bashkovsky bangers the side of Laurie Heinen.
jeez. It's only the showdown, guys. It's only qualifying. It's only qualifying showdown.
They're battling like this is a final.
Everybody, calm down. This is just for 2 points. 2 points. 2 points of qualifying. That's all it is. No need to absolutely smash your opponent. But Kuba said, Kuba Bashkovsky gets the win and goes through to the final of the qualifying showdown. He's going for it here, and James Dean will be in the lead position. Kuba Bashkovsky in the chase position. James Dean looks ready. He's always ready. How could a machine not be ready?
He's
He's not ready. He's on standby.
He's on standby. I hope he's not on standby now.
The machine is on standby. So here we go.
Oh, look at this. Bashkovsky straight onto the back bumper, no messing around, fires it in. James Dean, big angle. But Bashkovsky's right with him. He knows the game now. He's learned from before as he fits it across the circuit. As that Nissan 206 now makes a dive. Now dives up onto the side of James Dean, gives him a tag onto the door and across the line.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
No,
I didn't expect that. Kuba Bashkovsky came out swinging. And that's put James Dean under a big pressure now.
He even gives him a tag on the door on the final outside zone to say,
Look
hey,
at
look
this.
at this.
Through the first corner. He's going to have to be exceptional against Kuba. And this is the last run of the qualifying showdown before we head to our main event tomorrow.
Before we all head home and wait to see what happens tomorrow in this separation. Now Bashkovsky starts to lay it down, but Dean noses in the S14 and matches the angle. Oh, the transition is beautiful from James Dean. James Dean goes for a dive on the door. Oh, and a tag on the wall, a tag on the door. James Dean in the battle, in the fight, up and to the side, across the line. Oh, wow.
What a taster for tomorrow. I think the pace of Kuba cost James Dean a little caught him off guard on the way in. It was like a red flag to a bull at that point because James Dean came right for him through that first corner. You can see, look, Kuba got so much grip. It's James Dean. James Dean wins the qualifying showdown. Number 1 qualifier wins the qualifying showdown.
Thanks to all the Irish fans and international fans.
is the official end to the second round of the DriftMasters Championship for qualifying. That was nuts, and that was just qualifying. That's mental. These boys are on rails. Granted, the conditions weren't exactly in their fucking favour, which always makes the track a hell of a lot more complicated and technical. But for now, I'm gonna call it a night, head home. I'll see you in a bit. After spending literally 2 minutes here, I can already tell this is gonna be mental busy in comparison to yesterday. You can see how the day goes, I guess. It's really busy. Let's go. So, last practice just kicked off. 11:30, they're doing top 32, and from there going to top 16, top 8, 24. Plenty to look forward to. It's gonna be a mad one. Let's go. Many more people here today. Many more people here today. Oh my god, it's packed. So I ended up too busy speaking with Adam because I've never met him and I'm so fucking delighted I have. But oh my god, I'm missing top 32.
Right, the car out of the track.
Top 32, let's go.
It's James Dean getting the win. James Dean goes through.
James Dean for the first one, and I missed it.
Remember, it's a wild card this weekend. I'm just here to have a good time. So he's pretty happy with that one. Pontus Harman, I mean, he was really up against it there for a first battle in Mondello Park. They're going against the most.
Get the move done, and now you can see Spossum going a little wide now. He's going to get that outside zone 3 now. Kevin Scotty very calculated. They look for the wall, they come back through the smoke, and Kevin Piscotti on the inside, but he's never too far away from David Spossum. That qualifying line across the line.
You know what? I think this is one of those where you look at it on paper and you say Spossum's going in here as the underdog. Scotty's got the momentum from last year and this year, but I've got to say that.
As Kevin Piscotti now fires in, the Hungarian driver gets himself dialed, jumps over the curve once again. He's going to go wide on outside zone 3, but he makes it. BMW up to the wall, but he goes a wheel off circuit there, and now opens the door for Spossum. As Spossum now pushes Piscotti across the line.
But it's not, it's a one more time.
Like a Benedictus Cherba. This could be their championship in the balance here at round 2, because both of these guys capable of building momentum to win a championship from here. But they have to Poland. These are two European heavy.
Cherba lets the visor down. It means business time.
And look at Vincek, he's dialed, he's in focus, he wants it, he's hungry for it. But look at Cherba straight onto the back bumper, no messing around. Cherba goes deep on the inside. Oh! And Vincek goes wide and leads a goal for circuit.
Finishes the run but goes off circuit. Cherba is on the circuit. Neither run competed, and we said it would be a fight. They didn't even make it through the first corner. Cherba led off or spun afterwards. This is going to be, look at the two drivers. They're having a bit of a conversation here afterwards.
The car here, Peter Johnson, to try and force an error from Cherba. Cherba's got all the advantage, but all Vincek can do is push Cherba to a point where he makes a mistake.
And he wants to be right up close and personal as Cherba flicks the car across the circuit. Nice initiation from both guys. And here comes Vincek into the top, and now Cherba leaves them both off track. Cherba takes them both off track.
The top 16 is nobody. It's a one more time.
Cherba looks for the back bumper. He wants to go close, and he goes close. Almost takes the back end of Vincek's brand new Toyota Supra, and he transitions back again. Absolutely dialed, and now Cherba back into the fire once again. A big push onto the door as they go to the wall. Cherba pushing Vincek across the line.
He's actually reversed Peter
Vincek there to get more of a run in at the Lithuanian driver.
Cherba fires in, and now, oh, Vincek takes the back end of Cherba's BMW on the
two of the most exciting runs I've ever seen in the golf. Oh, and then Wiesek just absolutely bullies him over the finish line. This is insane. Through to the top 16. It's going to be Peter Wiesek gets the win. Pearl jumps into a new car this season. Guess what's in the new car? Bagsy. So this is going to be a tale of, was it worth building the car? Jakob Pearl, this is going to be another huge battle. Both drivers on form right now.
Yeah, both guys in two new cars, both guys working out all the kinks. Bagsy spinning tyres all the way down, but he gets onto the back bumper of Jakob Grohl's S14.9. Gives him some room. Bagsy needs to gain that proximity back, but Jakob Grohl...
Yes, Bagsy, yes!
That was going to be a big crash because I saw Bagsy go back on throttle and I was like, I don't think Jakob Grohl is holding. That was a pretty big hit. Bagsy risked it and just almost made it work, but he actually had pretty big impact.
Heard it in my ears, Dave, from the judges straight to the tower. It is Steve Bagsy at Grohl.
This weekend is certainly momentum.
Still Bagsy to lead out Jakob Grohl, UK versus Poland right now. The bumpers are off and the panels are flying as Bagsy puts down an absolutely incredible initiation. Goes way deep on outside zone 3, times it perfectly. Kroll just keeping his distance, no messing around. But will that be deemed less of a fault from the judges across the line?
Jakob Grohl goes through to the top 16, and again, I just don't think there was any way back for Bagsy on this. Jakob Grohl spun her off. It's going to be really tough for Conor Falvey. And Juha Rintanen, new engine in the car this week. That car running at well over 1,000 horsepower now.
16-year-old Conor Falvey, he's got Juha Rintanen on his back bumper, no messing around. Rintanen wants this one, he's hungry for it, but Conor Falvey on an absolute ripper of a lead line so far. Trying to get away from the Finnish driver Juha Rintanen, but there's no evading the power and the speed of that GR86. As Conor Falvey knows he can't let Rintanen get away. Nice initiation from both of them. Rintanen though wandering away for it, and that upsets Falvey. You can see him, he has to wait for that one.
And it is going to be Juha Rintanen gets the win. Yeah, I wouldn't like to be going up against Mika Keskorpi right now because he is getting better and better, as you mentioned, and Kevin Quinn, but he's very familiar with his machine.
Now as Quinn hunts for the side of that BMW, they fire in. Keskorpi on an absolute ripper at the moment. What a lead line from Keskorpi. As Kevin Quinn now waits.
Now Walrus from Kevin Quinn, really good. But Keskorpi is right there. Now Keskorpi kind of overshoots this and ends up in the smoke. It is going to be Mika Keskorpi getting the win. I think Kuba's the one to watch this weekend, but he's got to go through a very steely competitor in Halofny.
Pushkonski as he flicks that car across the circuit, but there's no shaking Alex Olivnia right now as he now dials in onto the door. And it's a beautiful lead line from Pushkonski. BMW as they fire down to the wall, and Olivnia looks for it. Oh, Pushkonski tags the front wheel and almost puts himself into a spin.
You can see they're having a quick conversation. It's going to come down to this, I think. So does Halofny slow down too much?
But look at the line of Pushkonski.
Yeah,
he's on the inside.
He's on the inside and he's going through. And it's Kuba Pushkonski gets the win. Kuba Pushkonski gets the win. I get you, Kevin. I get you. I understand it. Exciting
Easy battle.
Easy battle. It's not going to be shouting here because it's only Torin and Kavia and Oliver Randalou, two guys who have hit the podium here before.
Can he hold on to the pace and the power in that car? And there's a very late initiation from Kavia, and that upsets Oliver Randalou, but now they get back into it.
A lot of places on the track and just not getting the perfect smooth line.
I wonder if he misshifted because he left the initiation as he fires in, and once again Kavia doing the same thing and handbraking through that inner zone. Power off, something broke in the burnout box, no time to fix it, had to go to the line and had to do something.
I think it's obvious. This is going to be one of the more obvious decisions in the top 32 going through is Oliver Randalou from Estonia goes through to the top 16.
Little Mercedes against the Toyota Sora. There's some competition you'll see in DriftMasters. Toyota running 5 bar of boost in this Mercedes wagon on a diesel engine, 1200 Newton meters.
Oh, big pace, and I wonder if there's a problem with Peltola's Mercedes-Benz wagon because it didn't get up and go. And yeah, look at this, a massive loss, maybe no power.
Peltola, because in the first round they had an engine failure. They were absolutely flying in practice.
The car shut down on initiation or after he initiated. He said, no, I'll go back to the start line and try it again. But now the worrying thing is he's leading in Oran Nielsen.
This is where you get some of those language barriers, because what we've been told is it's power switch failure. I don't know what that means.
Big initiation and fires the car in. Oran Nielsen a little bit surprised by that. Maybe didn't think it was going to happen, but he goes 2 wheels on the inside of the circuit. That would be quite productive, but it would be advantage. Back into it he goes, and Oran Nielsen trying to adjust, trying to balance it, trying to find a fair fight. As they come towards the finish line, Nielsen says, I'm glad that one's done.
Yeah, Oran Nielsen was like, I have no idea what's going on here right now. But he did well to adapt to it, and Timo did everything he could do. He wanted to do. I'll try and see what he's going to do. As they get out of the car, they're going to have a decision from the judges. It's for a space in the top 16, and it is going to be Oran Nielsen getting the win. Oran Nielsen.
What a fucking day.
Here, they're absolute youngsters, like 19-year-old and a 17-year-old on the start line. And one of the biggest
Everybody, as they
events in the
pass in
world.
front of you, put your hands up. Yeah, give them a big round of applause as they head in front of you. The best in the business are here this weekend. Everybody on the banks, give a big round of applause to our top 16. If you're here representing a family. Now, Ireland, you're going to get one chance at this to give some noise. You're going to interview these drivers. We're going to interview all of these drivers. As they back up one more time, make some noise for your top 16! I may not know who you are, a really good story about you coming to a DriftMasters.
From redemption this weekend. Behind second Shannon, this one's going to be fireworks, and there'll be no love lost here. Both want to win this event.
There is no love lost between these two guys. They've gone at each other time and time again, and it's 1 for 1 every single time. But this time it matters for Jack Shanahan. He had that upset of round 1, so did Vincek, but Shanahan is desperate for the championship. He watched his brother take the crown last year, and he wants it for himself. They're off the line and through the gears, down over the hill they come as Shanahan pace matches Vincek, as Vincek absolutely flicks that car across the circuit, locks up the front brake, and he's on a blinder of a lead line so far. Shanahan looks at the circuit. Yes, incredible for Vincek as he looks the back end of that Supra to the wall. Shanahan needs to do a dive, and he does across the line.
Shanahan gets back in the game very late in the battle, but you know, we looked at Peter Viansek in the Super in Spain. Flick on in as Viansek starts to try and reel in Shanahan in a good proximity, but Viansek makes a big mistake. Those straight into the wall, and unfortunately Conor Shanahan's car leaves Mondello Park on the back of a recovery truck. Not what he wanted.
No, not at all, Dave. And you know what? It's another.
This is what he wants to do, get back to the top of the totem pole in Europe. There's so much on the line here in the next 2 runs for both of these drivers, and Jack Shanahan is definitely going to know that he needs everything to beat James Dean here.
Everything and more, Dave, is what he's going to need right now. But he's one of the fastest. Big initiation from James Dean. He's going for it. This is so fast. And Shanahan's pushed it off circuit. Big understeer for Shanahan.
Yeah, very through the first corner. James Dean came through it so he's got all he needs. Got Jack Shannon, James Dean is going to be feeling confident here. He's going to say, spot on the radio, Jack had a mistake, put it on his door, push him around the track, and you're going to the semi-final. Jack Shannon is going to do what he tried to do earlier. Go faster through that first corner than is humanly possible to put Dean off the track. Let's see what happens.
Well, there we go, the through the gears down, and Shanahan fires through once
What,
again.
Jack?
As he can, and then Dean a little bit, but Dean down to the doors with Shanahan. Dean has the best of it, and he's and Dean goes on a big dive down on the inside, on that final outside zone. They flick the angle on, but Dean's lost in the
Yeah, Dean loses ground towards the end. Shanahan did exactly what he needed to do, which is try and be the fastest man around the circuit and not a lot of proximity from James Dean. Does pull a gap, but James Dean had a bigger gap on the first run. And there's a lot of tit for tat in this. The judges are going to analyze different mistakes throughout the course. It looked to me like, Jack Shannon having the bigger one on the first corner, but looks like they have made a decision here in the tower. First spot in the semi-final. Scores are in. Going through to the top four is...
Yes, come on! Yeah! Let's go!
Time between Jack Shannon and Jack Shannon just signaled to James Dean. No. This time you're ready. The crowd are ready. Let's head to the top four. 3 to 10, 20 time Irish champion. I can't even keep up with that one. Guinness Book world record holder for the longest tandem drift. He has been in Michael Vehicles. He now drives for Ford Mustang in the USA. He has done it all in the sport, but he says every win means the world to him. And he said that back here in Mondale Park, in DriftMasters, this was the one this year that he wanted to win. This is the one that he said he wanted to come back in front of a home crowd with that energy and win. Britain is going to go 110%. Trust that Dean is going to get through that first one. He's not going to see any of the track but James Dean on that first one. They're ready to go. It's the first semi-final. DriftMasters round 2. We're ready. We're ready. James Dean's ready. U-Haul Rintonen's ready. We're about to set off the start line, and U-Haul Rintonen's taking a big run up at this one.
Dean, they come through the gears. U-Haul Rintonen looks for the back bumper, but Dean is already on angle and gone. Rintonen comes through and he's in the...
That entry from James Dean was absolute. James Dean is on the start line, and he's going to be given the green light to go and just put in a run. Here we go. All the pressure off. He can drive well, not going to close the doors. So, you can't have it every way. James Dean comes up. Oh, he's going for a ridiculous run here. Yeah, here comes James Dean. He's probably going to throw it into the twist to the first corner. Look at this big smoky run from James Dean. Throwing it down, celebrating the fact that he is going through to the end of a 360 in front of the crowd for James Dean as he fires it towards the wall. The man is just having a blast out there this weekend. He's a wild card at a certain number of events for DriftMasters this year. He's definitely convinced his car mechanically is working for this. So good fun for James Dean within their sights, and both are going to be going for this.
They certainly are, Dave. And Orion Nilsson wants this more than Dwayne McKeever does, because Orion Nilsson has been fighting for this. He's been struggling to get there, and he's hungry for it. I think he's hungrier than McKeever is for a podium here at DriftMasters. 4 hard years, 2 rolls, multiple crashes, engine failures. This guy's been for it all. Dwayne McKeever stands in his way. Is he going to let him stand his way any longer?
Has he got the pace, Ian? They go through the gears. McKeever's the fastest man on circuit right now, and Nielsen has the pace.
Yeah, he does have the pace. Can he hold on to it, or is he going to fall off track? Like you are written, he does. He makes the best of mistake. He has to re-initiate into it. McKeever now puts the back bumper to the wall and starts to drive away once again as Orion Nilsson has to get back into the fight.
Nielsen put the grip in the car, but it also lost grip on the front of the car. Too much in the rear, not enough in the front, meant he understeered badly in the chase there. Here knows this is a big disadvantage. Now remember, even if he does lose, he still has a chance of winning. So you are Rinton and Orion Nilsson will be your third and fourth. That's the issue. Something crazy doesn't happen. And of course, DriftMasters, nothing crazy ever happens, right? Yeah. It's Orion Nilsson leads in McKeever. The final up for grabs.
Yeah, the final awaits for one of these guys, and Orion Nilsson does a lovely job with that lead line so far. There's no shaking Dwayne McKeever as he fires through his outside line. McKeever's there.
Or is there something we did not see on the initiation? Well, we're about to find out very, very soon. As McKeever and Nielsen await the decision, going through to the final is Dwayne McKeever. Dwayne McKeever goes through to the final up on the podium, and it's an all-Irish final. James Dean against Dwayne McKeever. I know. Oren Nielsen's been doing really hard. It's the chasing he's been struggling with too much understeer. So Oren Nielsen's just got to put a text point, 90-plus point run in here. Rintenen's got to go for it. He's got to go on the door. He knows how good Nielsen is. Here we go. Rintenen in the chase. Nielsen in the lead.
Yeah, through the gears, over the hill for the last time for these guys. And look at this already. Initiation. Big contact from Juha Rinttinen, and now is that car 110%? Was there still a problem after that crash?
Well, I shouldn't have commented on Nielsen's car being in great condition before the finish of the event because shows that Rinttinen deemed at fault. Rinttinen deemed at fault for the collision on the first corner. Therefore, Oren Nielsen given the time to be able to go fix the car, and Nielsen with the big advantage. Could it be his first ever trophy at DriftMasters? And little with the two wheels collide. Hit the front wheel and the rear. Oh, yeah. Big shake of the head from a sorry symbol from Juha Rinttinen to Oren Nielsen, and that's the sportsman. He just says, I'm sorry, Oren, I came in way too hot. And Oren Nielsen's car looks like it's been punched in the face. Punched in the face. Versus Dean. Best v the best. 4V versus 2JZ. Northern Ireland versus Southern Ireland. The Northern Smoke Machine versus the Machine. And we are about to send these boys in over the hill. McKeever believes he's the best here today. Dean believes he's the best here today. And they've gone to the nail for over 10 years in these parts, and they are ready to go in top step on the podium. The final of DriftMasters round 2. Here we go.
Through the gears goes James Dean, no messing around, but look at this from Dwayne McKeever on the back bumper, but that huge initiation from James Dean.
Absolutely furious in the car. This is Dean completely that goes wide, so not the perfect ride from James Dean. McKeever would still have been in the fight, but something happened as they switched around. Something McKeever.
Oh, the car jumps out of gear. It goes to study in gear, the car jumps straight back out of gear.
Amazing. On Rebel TV, we can see these replays because we know what happened. He's in third gear, and boom, you see the shifter fly back and flash into neutral.
There isn't a fourth gear anymore, it got deleted. He's going to still try to run the track in third and fifth.
So he's going to try and do fifth gear on entry. But you come through the headlight to make that thing spin in fifth gear. This is going to be risky. But he's going for it anyway. McKeever comes off the line. Dean in the chase. Last runs of the weekend.
Oh, and here he goes. Look at this through the gears. Oh, Dean all over the back bumper, and he holds on to it. And he actually runs for him, but he's got a little wide. In gear, because he knows it's going to pop out of third gear. He tries to go for fifth. He does get it into fifth.
Dwayne McKeever's even overheated the car completely. They have thrown everything at that final. Tell you what, that was not the perfect final, but it showed the character of the drivers on the track.
It showed the determination, Dave, and it'll just go to show you what these guys will do to win a DriftMasters event.
And the answer is absolutely anything.
Everything.
James Dean returns to DriftMasters, and it may be a great return for the machine. machine this weekend, and we want you guys to all join us down there for the celebrations. McKeever goes, that car is, I would say, starting to go on fire on the start. It's just been drama from the off. James Dean has a little panic looking for a fire extinguisher, and it looks like Dwayne McKeever's car is absolutely roasting there. But I'll tell you what, it's been drama from the off. They couldn't have given absolutely any more for entertainment's sake this weekend. Every driver on the grid, all 49, did absolutely everything they could to bring DriftMasters, you know, an amazing event. And I've never had so many goosebumps over a top 32 to the final. This is where it's at in European drifting and world drifting, and the 23 nations represented. But in the end, it was Ireland that came out on top in their home track, and of course with the hometown advantage, the home crowd, and will it be? Searching for a year. It is James Dean gets the win, and James Dean is your winner. James Dean back on top in Ireland. We'll take all three drivers down to the podium.
So we're just on our way now to go to the podium, to go and do the whole first, second, third. This has been unreal. I could not be happier. After the top 32, I went up to speak to some of the drivers. Managed to speak to quite a few of them, including Jack Shanahan, which I was fucking delighted about. He's my all-time favourite driver, just so aggressive. Unfortunate luck for him, but yeah, you win some, you lose some. That's drifting. Can't lose, don't do drifting, don't race. Anyway, we're going to go out to a podium, get the last little bit, and call it a day.
We are ready. With the purpose here, and I'll tell you what, I'm very happy to give up this third place to this driver who spent so long fighting for this moment. The please get up for Owen Nielsen! Third place for Norway, final. What a final it was. Taking second position here in Mandela Park. We get up for Dwayne McKeever! Let's go, Dwayne! And now he has one trophy to crown. It's a man who's back to his best. Give it up for James Dean!
That is the official end to DriftMasters round 2. James got the win, Wayne got second, Nora Nielsen got third. Oh, we timed it. Oh my god. So that is us back from Ireland, and I genuinely could not have been happier the fact that I went. Of all the rounds to be going to this year, that was certainly one that will be remembered, safe to say. I'm so delighted I went. The original plan was that we were meant to be going to Poland, but unfortunately, because I didn't double check the dates and stuff, because I'm a silly man, we're not actually going to be able to go, but in the winter series instead, so take the small blessings and silver linings. So really looking forward to still watching the full practice and qualifying and top 32 from home, because I still will be taking the time off work, spending the time wisely just by watching DriftMasters, and plus I have plenty of cars to be working on currently, but we'll update you in the next video with what's going on with those, and we have a couple more absolute bangers coming up, so really hope that you're looking forward to it, and thank you so much for watching. If you did, I really appreciate it. I really wasn't anticipating the video to be an hour long, but for a first experience of DriftMasters European drifting, I'm really happy with it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, stay safe, stay sideways, and I'll see you soon.